Everybody, welcome back. Today we're gonna review Rock Candy Mountain by Carl Starks and Chris Schweitzer, Volume 1 by Image Comics. This is 4 issues rolled into one, and I got it for $6, although the cover price is 10. This is an odd one. This is also a gamble for me. I haven't heard anything about this book. Just read the summary, and I thought to myself, for $6, no, okay, what could go wrong? And this is a book from 2017, and this is also a volume 2 that I just figured out. What is this all about? This is about a hobo called Hobo Jackson, or just Jackson, and it's in the era of post World War II America, and has to do something with searching for, let's say, the Holy Grail, and that the Holy Grail is the Rock Candy Mountain. So let's dive in. Cool. So we reveal that the devil is real, and the devil is, looking for Jackson. Why? Well, that hasn't revealed yet. So then we skip a few pages. Then we see Hobo Jackson jumping on a train, and these people said, well, he got the thing, and he and the thing has got away. And then he looks on his journal, and there's a Rock Candy Mountain with an arrow pointed there. Okay, that's important for later. So then, out of nowhere, another guy is, as you can see here, wants to jump on, and he is he's this funny sidekick, and it reveals that this guy is, said, "Hey, what are you doing here? You're not very equipped to be a hobo," says Jackson to him, and he says, "Well, I'm just very unlucky," and he explains why he is unlucky. So there's some background here, and he needs to go to Kentucky to work at his cousin at a pest control business, for continuing his unlucky life. And he said, "You know what? I can need." Hobo Jack says, "I can use a hand. I'm gonna get you to Kentucky safely if you just stick with me." And they agree. And he said, "Do you have a hobo name yet?" "Well, about Fire Kitty Dragon." I said, "What about Hollywood Slim?" "I lived in Pomona, so it's gonna be Pomona Slim." So there's some humor here that works, but also not. And the dialogue can be sometimes tricky because although I not even always understand what's going on, and some situations and some backgrounds are not very clear. For instance, so there is a group of other hobos jumping on board, and the one of the railroad workers catches them, and then it reveals that he shows his ring, this hobo guy, to the railroad worker, and he says, "Fine, you stay on the train," and he just also pays him money for whatever reason. And then this dude realized that Hobo Jackson and his companion is also on train, and it reveals that these guys are the Hobo Mafia. I didn't know that even was a real thing, but not also that this guy is called Marion. Is that his name? Well, just Marion and something, and that he is a son of one of the famous railway tycoon. And what I don't get is that why is the son of a railway cartoon is being a hobo? That doesn't make sense. And also, it doesn't get revealed. But Marion says to Hobo Jackson, "Well, hey, there are some people who just work their way their asses off," and he means hobos. And there's some people that wants to disappear, and Hobo Jackson is one of these guys because he wants to go to Rock Candy Mountain. But a lot of people think that's a mystery. It's fake. It's just made up stuff. Rock Candy Mountain doesn't exist. But he said, "Yeah, listen, if I can not tell that I've seen you, but you have to pay up." And but that doesn't gonna happen. So what happens is there's gonna be a fist fight, and Pomona Slim, the funny sidekick, doesn't know what happened. He's just standing there scared and surprised what's going on because Um, there's a fight going on, but all these other hobos cannot touch him because he's kicking their asses a lot. And then we have some weird humor. He's got punch diarrhea, and their faces are toilet bowl. Like I said, it doesn't always work, but there's also humor here that does work. So they are, fighting, and then Hobo Jackson gets to Marion. He said, I'm gonna choke you if you don't leave us alone. And then they jump off board at some point, and they are jumping onto another train, and they are basically escaping. And then he looks at his compass. Well, I call it a compass. His journal again. He said, "We're going to the wrong way." That's basically the end of the book. And there is something with this compass, and I'll explain later. But first of all, I'm gonna take something to drink. So bear with me. Yeah, I got thirsty all the time. Sorry. And speaking of the comic, I can imagine that the art, what you are seeing here, is not for everyone. With the weird faces and maybe the cartoony style, but the story is pretty mature. And although there's, like I said, there's some funny dialogue here because here as well, this is the FBI. The FBI is hunting for Jackson because they want the thing. Although we do not see the thing, but the thing is probably very important. We have some other hobos here in the woods, and Jackson Slim is here, and all these people talk weird. And I thought to myself, I have no idea what's going on. Why? What is with this dialogue? I don't get it. But after I said that to myself, Hobo Jackson, what are you talking about? I honestly can't understand a single thing your fellas say, and that made me chuckle a little bit because like I said, a couple seconds before that, I had the same thing. And these people say, "Listen to this green cat. He's so green, he's yeller. He's so yeller, he's brown." And these people cracking up about what he's saying. And he said, "What does that even mean?" Exactly my thoughts. So, and then he asked questions about Jackson because these people probably know Jackson, or they are knowing Jackson because he's famous. He is, he's also a hobo just like them. And then he says, one of these with the chicken here says, "Ain't not everyone comes back from a war A-okay, buddy. The war? Yeah, he's wearing a damn uniform, dummy. In the war, fellas had to do things men shouldn't have to. Things that will ruin you. Things that can wash away with the candle of Hail Marys. And that is what Rock Candy Mountain is. Heaven for sinners." And I said, "Hold on, you think it's real too?" He says, "Is hope real?" So that's pretty deep. And well, it's just a song. It seems that Rock Candy Mountain is a song, maybe in real life. I don't, not sure, just probably, but they think it's a song. And he's saying, "Well, the Bible is just a book. Human beings gonna believe that the till they makes their days easier. What's it matter as long as no one's get hurt?" And then Hobo Jackson gets back and they go on the road again. And then suddenly they are going to a town, and we see also the nice transition here. And he said also, what's with the cloth around it? It's a disguise. We don't know what's in here, but it's something special. And then we see a transition from going to the woods into the side of the railroad, and then into the town, and they go into a how do you say underground fight club. And what are they doing there? Well, Hobo Jackson wants to meet a person, but he needs him for something. So what he's going to do, he's going to enter the tournament, but also that people hate him here because it was revealed that he was a fighter of the underground club, but he was so strong because no one can beat him that he's getting kicked out and he's getting beat up, and people hate him for that because it doesn't matter which opponent that you throw at him, he always wins. So people always bet their money on Jackson, so which made him very unpopular by this guy. And she is basically the the ringleader is called Black Orchid. So what he needs a fighter called the what's his name? Let me double check. Let me give me a second. Well, I'm coming back to that because oh yeah, he's called himself 100 Cat, and then some kind of dude with a with a white hoodie comes on. He calls himself the Clanimal. The Clanimal's gonna shut you up. What do you say, motherfucker? I said, and then he punches right in the chest, and you see he's punched so hard that he is, dying. So there's a tournament, and Hobo Jackson jumps in, and he, beats basically everyone. As you can see here, he punches his nose, bleeding a lot. And at the end, he, beats them all, and he faces, what's his name again? Why am I forgetting? 100 Cat again. So he says he reveals that he's Hobo Jackson, and people said, "Oh man, I'm gonna change my bet, fight of the century." And I said, "Oh man, I'm gonna mess you up." Sorry, buddy, you're not. And because, well, he cannot touch them. And he said, "Listen, I'm gonna make you win if you're gonna do a job for me." And he says, "No, I'm not gonna do that," says 100 Cat. And then something like this is happening, and people start to doubt. Well, did 100 Cat more like Sleepy Kitty, and 100 Cat is Jackson bitch. 100 Cat ain't got it anymore. And people say, "What? Come on, guys, that's not cool." So his reputation is going to be tarnished if he's not going to beat Hobo Jackson. And then he said, "Okay, I'm going to make the deal." And then Hobo Jackson said, "Okay, punch me real hard. I'm going down, and you're going to win, and your face is safe." So that's just what's going to happen. So he says, then it's revealed that, like I said before, he was a murderous, raging bastard years ago, and then he just want to punch somebody. But he changed. He's more friendlier now. He's more relaxed. And yeah, well, there's that. So he said to 100 Cat, "Hey, I give you address. You need to go there in a couple of days, and then we're going to meet." And that's the end of this chapter, or this story with the underground fighting. So they're going to move on. And then out of nowhere, they are going on a railroad, and then some other hobos joined the walk, or the journey. And it reveals that there are two types of hobos. One hobo that works and gets money to go by to survive, and there's hobos like these. They do nothing? They're just leeching. And but the sidekick Pomomo Slim wants to be friend with them. He said, "Listen, I you don't reveal anything about yourself, and now I have people to talk to. And listen, if you be friend with these guys, you're never gonna get rid of that. So I don't want that." And they basically arguing about that. And then he chases off these other hobos because they are annoying. He said, "Here's a magic trick." And he does the magic trick. And he says, "I've seen this trick before. And now get the fuck out. Get out." And they chased off. And then there's some magic is getting revealed. Real magic. So look at this. So here's the journal again. And this points to something. So closes the book. Turn the book around. The arrow is still pointing out to the same way. Does it again, does it again, does it again. Why doesn't the arrow move? What is this, a magic trick? How did you do that? And then it reveals that is his compass, but it's not revealed how it works. And he explains a little bit that he needs to go to that place, and he goes there because he's doing it for his family. He needs to be with his family. But also, again, it's not really good explained. So there's a lot of questions in here that is not being answered that annoyed me a little bit. But, probably in volume 2 that I don't have and also not can get at this point for reasons. Skipping a few a little bit. So we see these hobos again, and they basically, ransack the house, and nobody's there. Then it starts to rain. And then... looks like the devil is beating his wife. I said, "What did you say?" You ain't heard that before? When it's raining, but the sun is out, and then out of nowhere, well, I only beat her a little. You've been a tricky little goose to catch. Exhausting, even. And everybody is in shock, except for the hobos. They think it's a prank. And and Hobo Jackson said, "No, no, 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 oh no, he found me." And then all these, other hobos, surrounding him, touching him, and said, making fun of him. And then, this is great. He said, "Run!" And all these people doesn't have a clue. And he said, "I said, don't touch me." And he's killing them. And then, like I said, this is mature stuff, although it's a very cartoony style. So they're running off, and then the devil is following them. And this is a great shot, by the way. He jumps into the cornfield, and then he said, "Your time is up. Time to pay your dues." And well, people are escaping again. But Hobo Jackson said, "Listen, it's not the time. I made another deal. I'm not dead yet." I said, and then the devil said, "I'm the devil. I need your soul right now. I mean, it doesn't matter if you are dead or not. I'm going to get your soul." I said, "You lied to me and you cheated on every part. I'm the devil. What do you expect?" So here's the deal with the devil. But it doesn't, I said, it can't die. Not yet. Unfortunately, I don't see how you're going to prevent that. And then we see this. Skip it. And then he's blocking. Yes. He said, "How? How dare you?" He said, no man will able to defeat you in combat. That's the deal. And then also later, "I hate these physical forms. They are so repugnant." So yeah, the devil has made a physical manifestation on earth of himself as a man. Therefore, he cannot beat Hobo Jackson, because that's the deal. He made the deal himself. Hobo Jackson kicks his ass, and then at some point, nope, this is not going to happening, and he's going to disappear. And he said, "This is not going to happen again. I promise you." And the devil is gone. He said, "What do you say, Slim? Do you believe in magic now?" He said, "What? Is that the devil? The actual devil?" So, like I said, although the art is not for everyone, the story is picking up right now. It's very good, in my opinion. I just read it in one sitting, and I get past the art, because I don't. Although it's not the best art, I don't. It's not also bad art, because it fits this style of storytelling, and it also reminds me of Kyrie. Wait, we are also at 80 minutes already? Oh God, I'm taking way too long. Sorry for that, guys. So skipping a lot of pages. They are on a train again. They are in jail because, well, the police caught them. And then he, looking for this guy, he helped his mother. By being in fights, he paid $800 to her, and this guy is very, thankful for him. He cannot talk; he just only speak with hand signs language. Is that how you say it? And basically, out of nowhere, then we see the hobos, the son of the railway tycoon. He bribed the whole police, or the camp, police camp. No, what's not the police camp? It's the jail. And he said, "Listen, I'm going to kill you. You made a fool out of me, and I'm going to kill you." So they throw him in jail. And then we see something very cool. Well, not so cool. This guy's getting beaten up. And then it's nighttime. They go into his cell, and they all, go through this small area. And I said, why is the hallway so thin? I feel like a dang sardine. So they open the door, and they're getting their asses kicked. Look at this. He's beating them one by one by one, and they can do anything with it. Even the cops with the guns cannot do anything. And then, I'm going to not spoil everything. And then, you see, "You beat my friend. So what do you want? A stutter or a limp?" We don't see what happens, but you can imagine what happens. So he said, "Come on, we're getting out of here." I said, "I'm not going anywhere with you. You've done this repeatedly, put me in immense danger. I learned my lesson." He eventually goes, but he said at the end, oh yeah, they're having a jailbreak, by the way, and the jailbreak is very good. It's very cool done. I said, "I'm done with you. I'm going out of here. My life is all bad already. I don't want to die." And he goes off and into the woods. I said, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this anymore." And we have a last secret with 100 Cat, or is it called 100 Cat? I always forget his name. 100 Cat, right? Let me double check. 100 Cat, yes, it is. I'm not gonna reveal everything, but because we are at 20-minute mark already, I'm gonna stop. This is a great. I don't like the cover. It's way too brown. It's way too drab colors. I wish there was more popping colors also with the rest of the book, except for the parts with the devil. It's very brownish, very grayish, and yeah, well, this is okay, but it needs more popping colors. Love the part with the devil though, so I want to pick part 2 up, but I have to wait because I cannot get it anymore. Although, yeah, I can get it, but I have to pay a super amount of money, and that's not what I'm gonna do. $10, it's worth it. $15 or more, no, that not. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, hit the bell for notifications. Back Black Heart Manor. See you next time. Bye.